Do 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 do. Getting ready, getting ready, getting ready, getting ready. We're gonna get started in just 1 second. We're gonna get started in just 1 second. Let me tighten this up real quick and we're gonna get started. What's happening, everybody tuning in? What's happening, everybody tuning in? We're gonna get started in just 1 second. Let me do this real quick. My S2F fam coming in. What's up with y'all? I see my sweetie in here. I see my hey mama, my brother Whopper Chopper in here. What's happening, everybody? We're gonna get started in just 1 second. I'm just trying to I'm dropping the slides in the Google Drive right now. For anybody that don't know, whenever I do these Tim's Tidbits, all of the slides are in a Google Drive. If you go to my IG profile, go to my IG profile and you'll see a link for Linktree. The first, when you click on that Linktree link, the first thing that you click on is, the first thing you'll see is it's a Tim's Tidbits slides. You can download the slides for free. I don't need no email. I don't want your email. I'm retired. I ain't got time to be chasing after nobody. But I'm out here sharing this information because I want everybody to be free. I want everybody to get the financial freedom. I ain't the best investor in the world. I ain't the best trader in the world. But everything that I learned, I'm sharing it with the whole world for free. I'm putting it out there. It's free advice from me to you. Take it or leave it. A lot of people ain't gonna take it because it's free. But hey, all y'all tuning in, so y'all trying to get to it. I can't even find the doggone slides. I see the actual slides, but I can't find the PDF right now. Oh well, I'll upload them in a minute. There it is right there. There go the folder. I got it. Tim's Tidbit 1017. Boom. All right. There it is. Okay. Drop that in there just like that. Droppy. Then we're going to get to it. Droppy. So, yeah, if y'all want the slides, man, go get them. Go download them. They in the Google Drive. You can have all the slides for every Tim's Tidbit I ever did. But here we go. Thank y'all for tuning in for Tim's Tidbits today. I'm gonna go over what's happening S2F fam. S2F stocks to freedom, baby. Let me get an S2F in the chat. Shout out stock, baby. Hey, we gonna go over let's get right into it, man. Where we at? Risk management. I'm gonna go through this real quick, go through risk management, and then I'm gonna answer a few questions that was on my IG poll. I'm gonna go through them. I'm going off the cuff with them, so I think I took a screenshot of it, and I'm just gonna go off the cuff with what those has said. Yep, there they go right there. Boom. Okay, so risk management. First things first. Y'all know what it is. We got to get to the disclaimer. Blow the disclaimer up in case you can't see it. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a fiduciary. Nothing I say should be taken as financial advice. Do your own research. That's why I'm doing these, so you know how to do your own research. Investing involves considerable risk, and you should always consult a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. You feel me? But now that that's out the way, let's get right into it, man. Risk management. I want to talk about risk management and what I think of as like a different angle on it. I got three different areas that and board texting me with the full. If anybody, can y'all see that? Boy, it's probably blurry. It's probably bored texting me, acting like middle fingers. But anyway, I'm gonna go over red flags. Everybody on the red flags these days, they putting red flags up. So I'm going over red flags, and I got it broke down into three different categories. 1, I got it FOMO. 2, no plan. And 3, PTSD. So we gonna go over the mental solutions for these red flags, and we gonna go over, I just said physical solutions for the red flags. I was trying to think of something fancy to say. I ain't had nothing fancy to say, so that's what it's gonna be. So FOMO. What's FOMO? Everybody heard it. Fear of missing out, right? Fear of missing out. And some red flags that let you know if you got some type of FOMO is if you said these questions out loud or thought these questions to yourself. Man, have you seen how stock XYZ been running? How much longer you think it's gonna run? How much longer you think it's gonna fall? Because you can make money while the market falling. Should I wait for a pullback or a retrace? Should I just go ahead and jump in? If you asking yourself these kind of questions, red flags. You feel me? That's FOMO, fear of missing out. You know what I'm saying? You getting ready to chase something, right? No plan. These some red flags that you probably ain't got no plan. You know what I'm saying? What's a good price to get in at? People ask me that all the time. What's a good price to get in at? That's a red flag that you ain't got no plan. Should I just cut my losses now? You in a position and you losing. Should I just cut my loss? That's a red flag. You ain't got no plan, right? Should I hold? Should I sell? That's a red flag. You ain't got no plan. These are all, you know what I'm saying, Eric, these are red flags to show it's some kind of risk management situation that you in or about to get yourself in. PTSD. What's PTSD? Post-traumatic stress disorder. How do you get PTSD if you're in the market? You have a bad loss and you wondering, you be thinking, man, will I get burnt again? That's a red flag that you might be suffering from PTSD. My research say buy, but the last time, that's a red flag. You got PTSD. You holding on to that old loss. Man, I can't afford another loss. That's a red flag that you might be suffering from PTSD, right? These are just some red flags that you got some kind of risk management issues that's lurking or already heavily prevalent, and you know, and you just ain't willing to say, you know what I'm saying, yeah, I got a problem, right? And so are these slides big enough when I blow them up? Somebody say yes or no if they big enough, right? Okay, mental solutions, right? These are just some mental solutions. This all per Tim Rogers. This ain't, you know, this ain't the gospel, but this is just some stuff that I find to help for these different areas, right? Mental solutions for these risk management issues we got in the FOMO area, the fear of missing out. The first thing I find like that helped me with FOMO is focusing on a dedicated list. Yeah, I still get FOMO if my stock started running without me. I still get FOMO, but I appreciate the yeses. I still get FOMO if my stock start running, but focusing on a dedicated list helps alleviate that squirrel. Like, you know what I'm saying? I see the bright and shiny thing. Oh, the bright and shiny thing. It helped alleviate all of that right there from focusing on my my dedicated list, right? You got to remember, the market always gives you another opportunity to get in. So don't be thinking about, man, I'm missing it. Focus on the fact that it always give you the opportunity to get in. This like the mental stuff. Control your urge to just jump in, because the market always gives you another opportunity. So control that urge, right? For the no plan part of it, right? The no plan. Know your entry and your exit before you even open the position. Have a plan. If you have a plan, you're going to know your entry and your exit before you even take on the position, right? Having a plan. Don't adjust your stop so that it create a bigger loss. The only time you move your stop is to move it into taking profit. Once you get your profit, once you lock it in profit, don't never move your stop to make a bigger loss. If it's coming down to hit your stop, let it stop you out. Cut your losses. Have a plan with how much money you're willing to lose before you even click the button to get into that position. Stick to the script. Think about sticking to the script, right? PTSD. Leave those old trades in the past. When you're driving in a car, the windshield is a whole lot bigger than the rearview mirror, because you ain't meant to spend your time looking in that rearview mirror. You meant to be looking forward. You meant to be looking straight out. Leave those bad trades in the past, right? Adjust your strategy to take on smaller positions and lower targets. You know what I'm saying? Think about it mentally. What do I need to do to, you know what I'm saying, get rid of some of this fear? Let me think about my strategy now. Let me think about taking on smaller positions and lower targets to help get my, you know, my sea legs back, right? And remember, no one trades at 100%. If they always telling you they always winning, they always lying. Don't nobody trade at 100%. Yeah, you may have a streak, a nice winning streak, but everybody take losses. No one trades at 100%. That'll help you with that PTSD, right? What are some physical solutions? That's all I could come up with. I couldn't come up with nothing fancy. It was mental, so now it's physical. Physicals, let me go back. I hit the wrong thing. Physical solutions, right? So for FOMO, right? Be patient. Be patient and don't chase. That's the only thing physically that you can do that's going to help you with FOMO. Be patient and don't chase. Why am I going to be patient? Because on the last slide, what we said, the market always, where is it? The market always gives you another opportunity. That's why we're going to be patient and not chase, right? No plan. Risk management area of no plan. Only take trades with good risk to reward. Don't be going out there jumping in something when it's at the top, because your risk is greater than your reward when you jump in at the top. Just imagine this bottle. Let's say the price is coming all the way up here. Once the price get up to the top of this bottle right here, if I jump in here, I got a whole lot farther to go down than I got to go up. So if I get in here, my risk to reward is not a good risk to reward. But if I get in down here, right, my risk of going down is small, but my reward of going up is greater. Don't get in at the top. Only get in where it's a good risk to reward. You know what I'm saying? Protect your profits. This is what I was talking about when I was saying moving your stop loss into getting stopped out for a loss. That's protecting your profits. Once it goes so far, you move your stop loss up to, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna save. If I get up to 75%, I move my stop loss up to save 50%. I'm protecting 50% of my profits. Like Kiki say, don't turn a winning trade into a losing trade, right? And the biggest part of like the no plan part of it, thinking about risk assessment, only trade what you see. Don't get stuck in your bias. If your bias is bullish and the market is showing you bearish, put on your bell suit. Take your bull horns off. Put your bell claws on. I ain't talking about the bell claws you eat. Put your bell claws on and strike down. Switch your bias if you have to. PTSD. What's going to help you with PTSD? Journal and study your trades. Journal all your trades and go back and study what went right, what went wrong. That'll help alleviate that PTSD, right? Study what went right, study what went wrong, right? Buy less shares. This is what I was talking about when I said adjust your thing. Buy less shares or contracts. If you trade options like me, buy less contracts on your positions. If you buy shares to swing, buy less shares. And then go for smaller profits when you trying to get over your PTSD. Instead of trying to get 50 to 100% to 200%, start taking profits at 15%. Once you get consistent at getting 15%, start taking profits at 30%. Once you start getting consistent at getting your profits at 30%, start to increase your position size. Meaning if you started buying 1 or 2 contracts, move it up to 5 contracts. And then once you get comfortable with getting 5 contracts at 30%, then start extending out your target 50%, 100%. But like take smaller steps before you just jump back into the pool. Don't just jump back into the pool. So that's how I wanted to address like risk assessment from that way, because you hear a lot of people talk about risk management. You hear a lot of people talk about risk management and they just go out there and say, hey, get a good risk to reward, or they say, hey, get this whatever. But I want to give you a plan, because most of risk management is mental, and then once you conquer the mental, then you got to take action. That's the physical part. You got to put stuff in place. And I wanted to break it down into the areas that tend to cripple me personally and a lot of other traders, which is FOMO, not having no plan, and PTSD. So I want to break all that down like that. Now, I'm gonna shout out my family like I always do, and then I'm gonna get into the a few of the questions that was asked on IG. And while I start putting this in, if y'all got any questions, you can start putting it in the chat. So the first person I'm gonna shout out, y'all know who it is, my little sister Kiki Williams, Stocks the Freedoms, baby. Shout out Stock Baby, shout out P Dub. The Come Up series, y'all know what it is, Mark and Jolene, every Tuesday and Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Market Monday, shout out EYL. They do that with Ian Dunlap on YouTube on the EYL channel every Monday at 8 o'clock. The world famous Bond Bullies. Oh yeah, and the names that you see in the parentheses here, that's their IG name. At Stock Queenie, this YouTube, that's YouTube. The world famous Bond Bullies, Jason Sweeting. At Jay the Trader, one of the most amazing futures traders I've ever seen in my life. First Gen Wealth, aka the Run Up, that's the homie Stock Zay. Stock Zay on Instagram, go check him out. Learn with Lex, the little cousin Lex. Learn with Lex on Instagram, go check her out. Finance on Fleek, Big Draco in the highs. Finance on Fleek on IG. She got another IG, I can't remember what it is. Put it in the chat, Draco, if you in here. Everybody call him Uncle Charles Coney. This man right here, he's an amazing consultant. Get with this man if you're trying to get your portfolio together. If you're trying to get your financial mindset together, get at this man. This man is amazing. If Uncle Charles put it on Instagram, you can take it to the bank. You can take it to the bank. He put so much stuff on Instagram in silence. Don't brag about it. He just make a post, and then next thing you know, a week or 2 weeks later, you be like, I saw Uncle Charles post that. This man is a freaking genius. When PB talk about a crystal ball, need to holler at that man. Oh yeah, Draco just put it in the chat. What did I say? Prolific. This doggone chat, man. Yeah, it's in the chat. Y'all look at it. But yeah, man, that's my family, man. That's my family. So I wanted to I just want to talk about risk assessment on there. That's my family. If y'all do something, put it in the chat. Each one teach one. Y'all link up in the chat. P Dub Consulting on IG. The homie P Dub. The Stock Baby on IG. That's the homie, the Stock Baby. Trading with a Dummy on IG. That's the homie Mark. Who else? Scott's Creation. That's the homie Travis Scott. He do like culinary stuff. My uncle out here, he a DJ Stan. It's DJ Stan 1234 on IG, I think. He a DJ. I already said Uncle Charles. Who else? I'm drawing a blank right now. But if you do something, them people that I'm calling out, follow them people on Instagram. They the Wall Street Trapper. Follow these people on Instagram. They giving out gems. They giving out jewels every day. Some of them give out free stuff. Some of them give out paid stuff. I do everything for free because I'm treating this stock market like the gospel, and I just give it out for free. It's free advice from me to you. And plus, I ain't got time to be working from nobody. I'm retired. If I charge you for something, that means I'm obligated to work for you. And working just don't feel right to me no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to hang out with my kids and my beautiful wife. Y'all got any questions? I'm pretty much done with my risk assessment thing, man. They like I say, the slides are in the chat. This live is powerful. Getting your mind ready for the market every Sunday. Yeah, appreciate that, Brian. Yeah, so I got a what we at? What's the time looking like? We at 17 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I got about Uncle Charles. I appreciate that, man. It's like you the GOAT, man. You the GOAT when it comes, and you stay in the shadows, and you don't. You know what I'm saying? You ain't flashy, you don't floss, but the gems you be putting out, if people just pay attention, man, you setting people free for free. But they ain't paying attention. Tim said working. What is that? Yo, what is that, man? Oh man, God is good and my wife is amazing, man. I was able to retire at 49 years old. What's up? Y'all got some. It was somebody that asked me to look at a chart. It was something I don't trade. So I told him to come on here and I would pull the chart up and look at with him. I was on here yesterday. I can't remember what the company was because I don't know everything about every that's the thing. Let me say that real quick. I don't profess to know everything about every stock out there. That ain't what I do. And that ain't what I advise people to do. I advise people to get a dedicated list, learn that list, especially if you want to be a trader. Learn that list to understand how it trades. If you want to be a long-term investor, like Uncle Charles, once you get your dedicated list and you start to invest in that dedicated list, now you have the ability to research any company. So you go out there and you start researching great companies, and then you start to invest in more great companies so that your wealth continues to grow. Your money continues to make money. So it's like start with a dedicated list, focus on a debt, because you can't research everything at the same time. Once you lock down that this is a great company, all you got to do is check on it from time to time to see if your thesis has changed, see if something horrible happened in the company, if they got horrible leadership now, if they just did something stupid, like who was that lied? Somebody lied about something. I think it was one of them Chinese companies. Somebody lied about if they long. Just check on them every now and then. Make sure they still stick with your thesis, and then if they do, you just keep on. You know what I'm saying? You just keep on keeping on. But start with a dedicated list and grow from there, man. Grow from there. Anybody got any questions? What up, Draco? Okay. Everybody seeing good today. Ain't nobody yesterday ain't nobody want to let me go. Everybody asking questions. They kept asking questions, man. So I'm gonna give it like one more minute. The clock is running. I'm gonna give it one more minute, and then if I don't see no question, then I'm gonna go ahead and close it down, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I'm looking through the chat, make sure I ain't missed nothing. Yeah, I don't see no questions. I don't see no questions, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. If y'all just tuning in, don't worry. I save all the lives and I post them. It'll be on my page in a few minutes. Like I say, if you want the slides, go to my bio, click on the Linktree link. You'll see the first thing up there should say Tim's Tidbit slides, and then you can download the slides for free. You ain't got to give me nothing. I don't want your email. It's all it's just free. I'm putting it out there. I'm putting it out there for free because I want everybody to be in a new Wakanda when we build it. When the last time you had FOMO? What start? I had FOMO Thursday because the SPX was running off without me. Matter of fact, I talked about that yesterday. I hesitated. Well, Wednesday I was greedy and I tried to snake the chain and I put in my bid too low and I didn't get picked up. Thursday I woke up and it was running without me. And then I hesitated. I didn't get in. And so I got FOMO. I got FOMO Thursday. It was the SPX. What was your biggest loss and win? I don't talk about stuff like that. I mean, I have shared it before, but I try to just share the knowledge of like what it takes to have your mindset set right. And oh yeah, I forgot about the questions when I said that. Have your mindset set right because a lot of times newer investors, they get so focused on the money that they forget about the fundamentals of how to do it. Like when you be in a sport and you so focused on trying to mimic what you see them doing and you don't take the time to learn how to do it. I try not to talk about the money anymore. I have shared my biggest loss. I have shared my biggest win, but I try not to focus on that anymore because people get caught. I noticed people was getting caught up in the money, so I stopped doing that. Okay, I see Uncle Charles dropping some gems out there. Y'all pay attention. Y'all pay attention. Real quick before I get out, it's 22 minutes. Real quick, let me look at some of these questions that people asked on IG. It talk about finding winning plays, option chain, high low. We actually talked about kind of went over that yesterday, but about it say, can you talk about finding winning plays? Example, option chain, high, low, seems a bit unreal. So I trade off of levels. So you can use levels to see if a stock or ETF is pulling back to a certain level. And it's all about risk to reward. It's all about risk to reward. Find something that's going to give you the best risk to reward. If you get in at the highs, your risk to reward is going to be really low. You want it to pull back so that your risk to reward will be greater. You can, if you don't have a dedicated list, I recommend having a dedicated list so you know how it trades, and so you know when you getting in at low. If you don't have a dedicated list, you can always look at any chart and see if it's pulling back, if it's going through some kind of correction or a pullback, and then get in when it pulls back and get out when it reaches the risk to reward that you're looking for. If you're looking for a 3-to-1, if you get in at $5, when it hit $15, you out of there. That's a 3-to-1. 3 times 5 is 15. You know what I'm saying? So get in with the best risk to reward. And if you don't have a dedicated list, you can scan for stuff. If you want to play stuff at the moving average, look for stuff that's at the 50-day, stuff that's at the 200-day, at the 100-day moving average. That's letting you know it's either pulling back or it's going up. If you want to play it to the downside, look at stuff that's under those moving averages because they're a little bit weaker if you want to play it to the downside. But look for stuff that's pulling back. That's going to be your best bet for winning. Unless you're going, short, then you wanted to have like a dead cat bounce and then play it to the other side. Mindset is very important. We was talking about mindset stuff today, sort of. We was touching on that, but I just want to touch on stuff that can help you with your mindset. What I found to help me with my mindset was books. I'm not a reader. I like to listen to books. I'm get you a pen and write these down. These books right here help me the most with my mindset. Oh man, my baby done been inside here, so my library don't look right. Okay, there we go. All right. Trading for a Living by Alexander Elder. Trading for a Living by Alexander Elder. The Mental Game of Trading by Jared Tendler. The Mental Game of Trading by Jared Tendler. What Would the Rockefellers Do by Garrett B. Gunderson. What Would the Rockefellers Do by Garrett B. Gunderson. Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Market Wizards. This one was just okay. This one was just okay. Out of all the ones I done said, this would be the last one I would go to, but it was still good, by Jack D. Schwager, Jack D. Schwager. So out of the ones that I just said, The Mental Game of Trading is my favorite. A close second would be Trading in the Zone, Trading for a Living, and then Market Wizards. Now, What Would the Rockefeller Do? That's more so about, like, once you got money, what to do once you got money to keep the generation of money growing. Like when you pass money on to your next generation, they don't just blow it all. That's talk about setting it up and what to do once you get the money. So that's why I didn't put it in the ranking of the other ones, but that's a really good book. You read it or listen to it. So my favorite is The Mental Game of Trading. Close second, Trading in the Zone, then Trading for a Living, and then Market Wizards. And then What Would the Rockefeller Do? That's a good book for learning what to do once you got money. And it's another book that I used to listen to on YouTube. I want to say it was called like The Interview with the Devil, or Interview Satan, or something like that. That's a good mindset book. I think it was called An Interview with Satan. I can't remember. I listened to it on YouTube. But that's a dope one. But that's it, man. That's all I got. Hopefully y'all got something out of this today. Let me see if I missed any questions. Mental game trading. What Rockefeller do? Oh, somebody just putting the books in there. Appreciate that. Outwitting the Devil. That shout out P-Dub Consulting. He in the chat. Outwitting the Devil. What's up, Tasha? How Snoopy doing? P-Dub Consulting, that's another great mentor, great futures trader. Y'all need to get at that man. If y'all want some mentorship, some one-on-ones, that's another great person. Go to his Instagram and link up with him. That's it, man. I'm about to be gone. I don't see no more questions. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. This been another episode of Tim's Tidbits. What we went over risk assessment. We did a couple Q&As. Snoopy up. He up. Okay, he ain't sleep today. Anyway, I'm gone, man. It's been fun. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm Tim Rogers. I'm out of here.